Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the USA eBaseball Power League. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Robert Tomlinson, also known as DishNet34, the Commissioner of the USA eBaseball Power League, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the first big event of the league for the 2024 season. It is so exciting to be here and announce officially the 18 teams that will be competing in the USA eBaseball Power League this year, as well as draw for draft position. Now, for those of you who do not know what the USA eBaseball Power League is, well, it is a league of 18 of the best United States Power Pros players, and they will be competing against each other in a 9-game, 8-week regular season plus a 3-week postseason to determine who will get 2 spots in October's ePremier 12 USA Finals. This is fantastic stuff that we have going on here, and it is my privilege to be able to say that we have partnered with USA Baseball for this competition. It is exciting to be partnered with a federation as big as USA Baseball is, to be able to bring this tournament, to bring this league to you guys. I'm excited for this. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been looking forward to this all day. You know, there was a little bit of stress earlier in the day in terms of picking the teams, picking the players that are going to be in here. And I feel like we have a very, very strong roster of players. And there were definitely, admittedly, some very tough cuts that we had to make, because there are so many elite players in the United States Power Pros community that it was hard to pick just 18. If we could have had like 20 teams, 24 teams, I would have been ecstatic. But given the amount of characters in the game and given how many slots are on each roster, we could only take 18 teams. Now, that does not mean that their competitive dreams are over. Number one, there is another competitive league that is outside of the USA Baseball structure, and that is the Sunshine League. Those who are not eligible to participate in the USA eBaseball Power League, which is only open up to US residents, or who did not get selected for the eBaseball Power League, are able to participate in this league. And our good buddy Spark is going to be running that league. He is an awesome person. He is going to run the league very well. I wish him the best of luck with it. Now, competitively, there is also a chance later on in the year. In September, we will have the USA eBaseball Cup in WBSC eBaseball Power Pros, which will bring 4 of the top US players to the in-person USA ePremier 12 Finals. So some exciting stuff going on around the league, but I am now here to announce, and I do not have a graphic prepared for this. I literally got home from a meeting I was covering for my actual job literally a half hour ago, and I spent the last 30 minutes getting this stuff prepared. So apologies if it's a little bit, you know, ramshackle back here, but I'll show you what we have going on here in a little bit. But I do not have a graphic prepared for this at all. But I would like to officially announce the 18 players that will be competing in the USA eBaseball Power League here in 2024. Who's ready to hear them? I know I am. I'd like to say a huge shout out to those in the chat right now. I see a lot of our competitors in here. I see a lot of people from the Power Pros community and even outside the Power Pros community that are here for this momentous occasion today. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about who is going to be in the league for this season. And I will say that this is in no particular order. This is not the draft order. This is just in order of how I type this out on the sheet that I have in front of me here. All right. So I don't have any graphics ready to go for you on that. I wanted to, if my meeting didn't last 2.5 hours. All right. Our first player that has been selected for the USA eBaseball Power League is YG, also known as Yabe Gaming. He is the first player that is going to be in the USA eBaseball Power League for this coming year. Yabe Gaming, the USA champion from 2023 and the 4th place finisher at the World Finals in 2023. That was it. He was in Switzerland and everything, competed hard against some of the best players in the world. He is going to be a formidable opponent coming into this season. Our second participant in the USA eBaseball Power League is going to be I Pump Plastic. That's right, I Pump Plastic is back, and he is in the league for this year. Last season, back in the original eBaseball Power League that was fan run back in the 2nd season. Last season, he finished with a record of 21-6, finished 2nd place in the regular season standings, and he made it to the semifinals, where he was defeated by Izumi Kaku and the North Shore Honu. We may hear that name later, who knows. But I Pump Plastic is in the league, very formidable opponent on no lock-on in all respects, pretty much. So I Pump Plastic is in. Our third player that is going to be in is going to be Compass. Compass is in the league this year. Compass, he was the champion of Triple P in the previous season, finishing with an outstanding 26-1 record in the Triple P League. He comes in on a hot streak. He has been a big participant in the no lock-on scene as well. He is absolutely a fantastic player, and he is going to be a formidable opponent this season. Our next player that's going to be in the USA eBaseball Power League is going to be M. Frisk. M. Frisk is in the league, folks. M. Frisk, he finished as the 2nd best record in Triple P in season number 2, finishing with a record of 17-9-1, and made it all the way to the Triple P Summit Series Championship, where he lost in 4 games to Compass. So both Frisk and Compass in the league, that's going to be pretty cool. Our 5th competitor is going to be Penguin Pouch. That's right, Penguin Pouch is back for another season. He had the best record in EPL last year with a record of 22-5. Penguin Pouch making it all the way to the semifinals, where he was upset in two games by the Narwhals. So he's looking for a little bit of revenge coming up for this coming season. So stay tuned for that. Our next player is going to be Slimefall. Slimefall, he finished with a 15-12 record in the EPL during season number 2. He is a formidable opponent in no lock-on tournaments. In fact, even in lock-on 3 tournaments, he's been a very formidable opponent. He played very well during the recent online qualifiers for the E-Premier 12. He is back to hit some dingers and sound that dinger horn. He is in the the USA eBaseball Power League. Our next player in the league is going to be Sir Bacon Bits. Sir Bacon Bits, also known as Anthony P on the Power Pros World Discord. He is in the EPL. Now, last season, a little bit of a struggle for him. 10-17, but he clinched safety in the EPL, made it all the way to the EPL relegation playoff finals, where he won over my San Bernardino 66ers in 4 games. So he is a very good opponent. He's going to do very, very well, I would imagine. All right, our next player that is going to be in the league is going to be Zumi Kaku. Zumi Kaku is in the league. This guy is an absolute monster in terms of the competitive scene in the Power Pros community. Zumi Kaku, who has just resubscribed for 29 months. I bet he was waiting to time that the whole doggone time. Zumi Kaku, he finished in 3rd place in the regular season standings, and oh, by the way, he won the Season 2 EPL Championship. So, that's going to be a pretty formidable opponent, 100%. So Zumi Kaku is in the league. Next up, our 9th competitor in the league is going to be Ha Healy. Ha Healy, coming up from Triple P from last season. Now, Ha Healy, he finished with a record of 15-11-1 on the regular season, made it to the promotion playoffs, but unfortunately lost in the first round of the Triple P promotion playoff 4-1 to the Smooth Jazz. But he's looking to make a comeback coming up this season. We'll see if he can do so. So Ha Healy, he is in the USA eBaseball Power League. Our next competitor, our 10th competitor here in the USA eBaseball Power League is going to be John's Copyright. John's Copyright, a very formidable opponent indeed. Johnny comes up from, if I can find it here, he finished with a record of 17-10 in Triple P last season, finishing in 3rd place in the regular season standings, and losing out in a very, very close 3-game series to the Dot Crew of M. Frisk in the 2nd round of the Triple P promotion playoff. But he is a very good opponent on No Lock On. He should be a very formidable opponent in the USA eBaseball Power League. Our next player on the list is going to be Big Sid. Big Sid coming up from, I believe, Double P. Double P for Big Sid. He finished with a record of 21-6 and won the Double P Championship last season in season number 2 of the eBaseball Power League. He is a very good opponent, very awesome guy to talk to, and he does pretty good in the competitive scene as well. Despite his D rank, he does have a power rank of 48.29 at the moment, so he's going to be a very formidable opponent going into the league. All right, next up on the list, our 12th competitor in the tournament is going to be Matt. And no, not Wii Sports Matt, but Matt. Now, Matt, he does not compete a whole lot in the online tournaments in WBSC eBaseball Power Pros, but he has participated a lot in the competitive environment in the Power Pros community in America, and he has been a formidable opponent in every single tournament he has been in. He's played in a lot of the organized leagues. He's played in a lot of the organized tournaments that have been going on. He is a great opponent, and he's going to be a tough matchup for anyone in the league. So Matt, he is in the USA eBaseball Power League. Switch Sports, Matt? I don't know about Switch Sports, Matt. We'll see. All right, our next competitor in the league is going to be B. Farrell 10. B. Farrell 10, another formidable opponent, does not have a whole lot of league experience, but has been a big participant in a lot of the competitive tournaments in the USA Power Pros community. B. Farrell, he comes in with a B rank, a 51.93 power rank on the PlayStation. He does have a little bit of experience on Switch, though, with some of the more competitive tourneys, since a lot of them are on Switch. But he's mainly a PlayStation player, but he does have a lot of Switch experience. So we will see how that kind of translates into the league this coming season. So there you go. Matt is in B. Farrell is in the league. Next up on our list is going to be MC Scales. MC Scales in the league this year. Another one of those formidable opponents. Now, last season in EPL, he finished with a record of 10-17, which did get him technically relegated, but he is still a very good opponent. He comes in with a tier rank of A PR of 52.76 in the online competitions, and yes, he is coming out of retirement specifically for the eBaseball, for the USA eBaseball Power League. So he's going to be a great opponent. I'm looking forward to seeing him play as well. Our next player on the list is going to be X Long X. X Long X comes in with not a whole lot of experience in the league structure, but he has once again participated in in some of the tournaments and stuff that have been going on in the USA community. He is an awesome player. He is going to be, I keep saying this a lot, but this is true, formidable opponents, and this is kind of what we wanted to have in the in this league. X Long X finally playing in a league after dominating Lock on 3. Yeah, the transition to Lock on 3 is going to be an interesting one for him, though. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go down for X Long X. Our next participant in the league is Serena, also known as Red. She comes to us from Triple P, where she finished in 8th place in the regular season with a record of 10-17, avoided relegation in Triple P, and had a very hard-fought 3-game series in round 2 of the Triple P playoff there. So Serena, maybe a little bit of a dark horse in this competition. Does come in with a D tier rank, a 45 PR, but when she is on her game, she can be as formidable an opponent as anybody. So she's going to be a dark horse to watch coming into this season. That leaves us two more players that are going to be in the league this year, and the first one is Clutch 1908. Clutch 1908 comes in, finishing in 7th in the Triple P regular season, has a C rank in WBSC eBaseball Power Pros right now, a PR of 50.38, again, this is, and this is, I know there are a lot of tough decisions, and Clutch was right on the bubble. He just makes it in. He also has some big tournament experience in WBSC eBaseball Power Pros as well. You go back to the Olympic Capital Lausanne Cup, participated in that. He's a pretty good player, and I can't wait to see him play here in EPL this coming season. And our final participant in the league coming into this season for the USA eBaseball Power League is Jeff DeBoss. Jeff DeBoss comes to us from Triple P. He finished 14-13 for 5th place in the regular season, won the first round of the promotion playoffs, and then lost 2-1 in the second round. Jeff DeBoss comes in with a D rank 47.24 PR, but once again, he can be a sneaky good player. He can be a very sneaky good player, 100%. So I'm looking forward to seeing him compete in this tournament. His PR is up to 50 now. Ooh. Very, very intriguing right there, Jeff. Nice little development right there. So, those are your 18 players coming into the USA eBaseball Power League for this year. Once again, they are YG, iPump Plastic, Compass, M. Frisk, Penguin Pouch, Slimefall, Sir Bacon Bits, Zumikaku, Haha Healy, John's Copyright, Big Sid, Matt, B. Farrell, MC Scales, X Long X, Serena, Clutch 1908, and Jeff DeBoss. Congratulations to all of those 18 players for being selected, and don't forget, 2 slots in the USA, the ePremier 12 USA Finals are up for grabs. And those spots will go to the best regular season the best regular season record, so the regular season champion, and the winner of the Summit Series, the playoffs. And if the winner of the playoffs is the same as the team with the best record in the league in the regular season, then the runner-up from the Summit Series will be taking that second spot in the ePremier 12 USA Finals, which is coming up in October. So some fun stuff coming up right there. And for those that did not make it into the league, there's once again still a chance to compete in the Sunshine League and in the USA eBaseball Cup. Excuse me. So, with that being said, I think we have a little bit more business to do, shall we? So, what we are going to do is this. I have with me right now 2 different bowls. We have 2 different bowls here. This bowl right here has the 18 participants in the league. And actually, let me change the music for this one, actually. And yes, we have bowls. We have bowls. All right. Where's the one I want? Where's the one I want? This one right here. Yes, we're going bowling, folks. We are going bowling, folks. This bowl right here has a list of names. Has the names in these little gotcha balls here. I literally bought a whole box of 50 gachapon balls just for this occasion. Now, how this is going to work, and also this ball right here has the draft positions. So, what's going to happen first is I'm going to mix up this names bowl first. And I'm going to pick out a name. And then I'm going to draw from the numbers bowl. and that will be what position they will draft in. Now, there could be a guy picked out first, and they may draft 18th. Guy could get last and get the number 1 pick. It's all random. Yep, we're all Power Pros gotcha figures now. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So, who's ready to get this started? Now, I will say this. I was not the one that loaded up these balls. I would like to thank my dad, who was gracious enough to handle filling the balls without me looking, and put them in the bowls, mix them up a little bit as well, and they did a very, very good job at getting this all set up for me. So, let's go ahead and get things started with our first draw of the night. And actually, first, let me turn up my microphone here, because I guess I'm not close enough to the microphone. I'm not really close enough to have my voice heard, so let me open up my microphone settings here. And let's just do a little bit of this. Let's do this. If I don't get the first pick, it's Dad Net's fault. Oh, gracious. All right. So here we go. Let's get this started, shall we? And hopefully I don't knock anything over. That would be tragic, wouldn't it? All right. Our first name in the USA eBaseball Power League draw it is MC Scales. MC Scales will be the first person to have their draft pick be named. Mix them up well and good here. And they will be... Oh, am I a little too hot now? I think I'm a little too hot now. I might actually be a little too hot on the mic. Hang on a minute. Now let's do that. So MC Scales will be picking he will be picking 6th in the draft. So MC Scales will be picking 6th in the draft, which starts tomorrow. Well, which technically, the draft clock starts tomorrow at noon. So stay tuned for that. All right, our second name being drawn out of the bowl is going to be Zumikaku. Zumikaku will be the next person to have their draft fate sealed. You know what? Let me just move the empty ones off of here. Hang on. I'll clean this up later. And he will be picking He will be picking 8th in the draft. So Zumikaku will be picking 8th in the draft. Our next name on the list is going to be it will be Clutch 1908. Clutch 1908. And he will be picking got to mix him up quite a bit here. Here's the fold. He will be picking 3rd in the draft. Clutch will be picking 3rd in the draft. Alrighty, next up. Yeah, that's not bad drafting position. 3rd. That's a good spot. A lot of great players going to be available at the number 3 spot. Our next player that will get their fate decided going to be YG. Yabe Gaming himself will be the next person up. I like the sound of these gotcha balls going right here. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Ain't it? And YG will be picking he will be picking 5th. YG will be picking 5th in the draft. So far we have YG at 5, Clutch at 3, Zumi at 8, and Scales at 6. Next up on the list, we will have Penguin Pouch. Penguin Pouch will be the next person to have their draft fate decided. And their drafting position the gotcha balls need more fireworks and a catchy tune. I see. Penguin Pouch is going to get pick number 14. Penguin Pouch will get draft pick number 14. Bit of an unlucky draw there. But you know, there can still be some very good value picks at number 14. Our next player to have their draft fate decided is going to be X Long X. X Long X is going to be next up on the docket. I really need to get a bucket or something for these. Maybe you get like a bag or something for this. You know what? Let me do this. I still have my WBSC bag. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean all this up real quick so that I'm not like, littering all over the doggone place. It's all empty balls right down here. Empty ball halves. Let me get that all situated here right quick. And we'll get back to the action. There we go. So X Long X. Get a gotcha machine. I mean, that would be cool. I don't have the money for that. So X Long X is going to be picking fourth. X Long X will be picking with the fourth pick in the draft. Yeah, we need to discard the shells and gotcha. That makes sense. But I don't have the money for that right now, so here we are. All right, our next player is going to be Healy. Healy will be next up on the list. And Healy is going to be drafting as soon as I can get this thing open. There we go. He will be drafting in the number 2 position. He will be drafting second. Healy. That's not a draft spot to laugh at right there. That's a good draw up right there. First pick is still up for grabs. That is true. That is true. All right, our next player that is going to have their fate decided is going to be Jeff DeBoss. Jeff DeBoss will be the next player to have their fate decided. So where is Jeff DeBoss gonna be picking? And Jeff will be picking at number 10. Jeff DeBoss will be picking 10th. So Jeff DeBoss picking 10th in the draft. Not a bad spot right there. Not a bad spot to be in. No, right, kind of right in the middle of the pack there. Not a bad one right there. Zumi is right. That did have a 1 in it. Yeah, that stupid 0 always getting in the way. All right, our next player that will have their draft fate decided is going to be M. Friss. M. Frisk will have their fate sealed next. And he is going to be picking with pick number 9. He'll be picking at the number 9 position. So, just to recap where we are at right now, if I may do so here really quickly. So, M. Frisk will be in the number 9 position. Jeff DeBoss will be at 10. Haha Healy will be at number 2. X Long X will be at number 4. Penguin Pouch will be at 14. YG will be at 5. Clutch will be at 3. Zumikaku will be at 8. And MC Scales will be at 6. So we still have the number 1, 7, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, and 18 to be decided. Let's get back to the balls. Our next player that will have their fate decided will be Sir Bacon Bits. Sir Bacon Bits will be the next person to have their fate decided. And he is going to be picking in spot number 'Marcus Amore, thank you for the follow. Spot number 17. Spot number 17 for Sir Bacon Bits. Bit of a tough one there for first round, but it's right around that wheel pick where the snake draft goes back around and back up. So, not a bad spot, all things considered. All right, next up. We will have Serena. Serena, she is going to be picking with pick number 7. Lucky number 7 for Serena. So he's still got a lot of the teens left to go through. 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, and 18. But the number 1 pick, still on the board. Still on the board, waiting to be picked. Waiting to be drawn. Gonna be interesting to see who's left. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to go through. Let's see who's next. Our next player is going to be Dishnet will be a surprise on 1. Nope, I am not participating in the league outside of being the commissioner. I will not be playing this season. Our next player is going to be B. Farrell 10. B. Farrell 10 will have the next pick in the draft. And he is going to be picking in slot number 15. Number 15 for B. Farrell 10. Number 15 for B. Farrell 10. Alrighty. 6 more left to decide. Who is next? Who is gonna be next in the draw? Well, here's the thing. My camera is kind of in a stationary position, so I can't really. It is good exercise, I will say that. Our next player is going to be John's Copyright. There we go. There's a little better look at that. John's Copyright. And John's Copyright is going to be selecting with pick number 11. So John's Copyright will be picking with the number 11 pick. Yeah, it's a one too many, Koyo. That's a little bit of a one too many right there. Alrighty. Next up. Next up on the list is going to be Slimefall. Slimefall is going to have his fate decided next. Which ball are we going to pick? And Slimefall will be picking with pick number 18. So Slimefall will be getting pick number 18. I see there are a lot of people in the chat that called number 18. I don't know what exactly we're cackling about, but hey, that's just how the balls go sometimes. That's just how the ball goes sometimes. All right, so we have 4 spots left. Number 1, number 12, number 13, and number 16. Who's going to be next? Oh, and guys, I can hear my parents laughing about that downstairs too, so they're right with you. All right, our next is going to be Compass. Compass is going to be next up. Let me go ahead and clear this off real quick. Just so I get this out of my way here. And Compass is going to be pick number fell out there a little bit. You got it though. Pick number 1 goes to Compass. Congratulations to Compass. They are the official number 1 pick of the USA eBaseball Power League. All right, next up. We have 3 spots remaining, 12, 13, and 16. And the next player to have their fate decided is going to be Matt. Matt will be picking with pick number 12. Number 12 for Matt. All right, just 2 players left. 2 players left. Who's going to be the next one? And let me remind everybody that I was not the one that filled it up. I had no knowledge of where the balls were placed. I had no knowledge of who was in the balls. I don't have any indicators on here telling me that this person's in this one. This is all pure randomness. Just for the record once again. Our next player, our penultimate player, I should say, is Big Sid. Big Sid will have either pick number 13 or pick number 16. And Big Sid will have pick number 16. Pick number 16 for Big Sid. All right, so finally, we have one more player to draw. And it's going to be... iPump Plastic. And he will officially be getting pick number 13. Alrighty, so iPump Plastic will be picking at number 13. Alright, and just to show y'all, nobody left in this bowl. Nobody left in this bowl. So that will conclude the initial draw for the 2024 USA eBaseball Power League. Once again, the draft order will be as follows. So once again, the draft order will be as follows. It will be Compass with the number 1 pick, Haha Healy at number 2, Clutch 1908 at number 3, X Long X at number 4, YG at 5, MC Scales at 6, Serena at 7, Zumikaku at 8, M. Frisk at 9, Jeff DeBoss at 10, John's Copyright at 11, Matt at 12, iPump Plastic at 13, Penguin Pouch at 14, B. Farrell 10 at 15, Big Sid at 16, Sir Bacon Bits at 17, and Slimefall at 18. So that will conclude the draw for the USA eBaseball Power League Draft. We thank you so much for participating. And remember, draft clock officially starts at noon Eastern Time, Wednesday, June 12th. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. It has been great being here once again. I have been Robert Tomlinson, also known as DishNet34, and we'd like to say thank you very much and have a great rest of your evening. Have a good night, everybody.